There was an idea
to bring together a group of remarkable people.
What's up, guys? It's Alex.
It's Quinn.
It's Iconic Comic, and we are back on our road to Infinity War with Captain America, the Winter Soldier. If you want to see Quinn fangirl out, stay tuned. Watch this with us.
Iconic.
Before we get into this really quick, we do want to talk about T-Blocks. We talk about it in every video because we believe in it. It's a really cool website. It's a geek T-shirt subscription service. You can go on, you can pick your interest, what you like, and they can send you a shirt based on your interest, so you're not going to get the same shirt as everyone else. It's a cool concept. So you can use our code IconicTBX and save 10% off your order, just like a few of our subscribers have done already. So go on there and check them out. Now, the Winter Soldier. Now we're in the home stretch of, like, killers.
Oh, this is the beginning of the killing. I don't know what that means, but it's the beginning of just killer movies through the MCU. This was I would say this was the first, like, MCU movie to be like, that didn't feel like an MCU movie.
You know, and I also thought about this. And then I contradicted myself in my own head, because I was thinking the Winter Soldier is almost like the first villain where it's like, oh crap, like, this is going to be a real battle. But then I thought, like, well, with Ironmonger and Iron Man 1, but it didn't have that same effect in the Winter Soldier, because when he catches the shield, when it gets thrown at him, that's the first time you see a hero like
oh shit,
oh, this is real now.
Yeah, and I will say like Robert Redford as the, like, I guess I don't know who I would call the actual villain and who's the secondary villain, but Robert Redford is really, really good in this movie too.
Reminds me of a Zemo a little bit.
A little bit, but a little bit darker.
Yeah.
All right, so let's not waste any more time. There's going to be a timer down in the corner so you can line up your copy of Captain America, the Winter Soldier. Let's get this. 3, 2, 1, play. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Bam.
Bum, 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 bum.
In today's snack,
Brought to you by.
I wish. Well, that'd be cool.
That would be cool.
Sponsored by a
Our
snack. Dude, what if these commentaries get so big that people send us snacks?
Well, they can only get big with support.
So make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe.
Well, we stop plugging. Let's watch the movie.
And you get the rich, crisp crunch.
Shut up. Let's go right into the mic with that. Why don't we? Stop. This is the only time we really hear the original Cap theme. Dun, 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 dun. Like, just a little hint of it. Because the rest is really, the rest of the movie is really like, not techno, but like super intense.
Right. You know, Falcon's really not pushing.
On your left. Come on!
But see, there he goes.
Look how far he is around the corner.
See, you know when you work out and you get tired, you know you're almost done when you raise your head up like, ah.
Yeah. Jesus. You know, I wish they would have picked someone that was in shape to play Captain America. Like
really buff. Yeah, not that I don't like Chris Evans as Cap, but like there were parts in Avengers like where Tony Stark was bigger than Cap.
I can't say that I agree with you.
That's fine. You don't have to. Or at least they were like the same size.
I can't.
You don't have
to.
It's when they were talking about the weapons
Oh.
And when they were standing side by side like this right here. I don't know, the
Why don't we
arms.
talk about this movie.
I don't know. I love this.
You know, the list was actually different depending on the country you watched this movie in.
Really?
Yeah. They had like a bunch of different versions.
Oh.
I love that. Oh, that's how it is. Yeah, I'm not sure that like after she sees him, she's gonna be like,
right.
"Oh, Sam."
Hey fellas, I don't want you to know where the Smithsonian is. I'm here to pick up a fossil.
I like her hair.
Oh yeah, it's one of my favorite versions of her hair. Yeah, and also like maybe find someone good looking to play Black Widow. I don't know.
Yeah.
It'd be nice, right?
You know?
I'll tell you what. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to cut you off.
I was gonna say, I'll be honest with you. I'm neither here nor there on the shield.
On the shield? What do you mean the shield?
Like the shield, how it's not red, white, and blue.
Well, it's not like it's a different shield. They just paint it different depending on the job that they're about to go do. Like if they're going out to just fight in broad daylight.
I understand.
Yeah, I don't really like this one. It's blue, but it's like blue and it's just the blue and silver, which I think is actually pretty cool. Well, this is one of the coolest cap suits, the stealth one.
Oh yeah.
I remember when everybody saw this, like, ooh, yes. He wore it in the comics a little bit.
See right here, you already see some defiance from him.
Yeah, but at the same time, I thought it was a good twist because he also like even in like this scene, was he wearing a parachute? No, he wasn't. Like he respects Cap. I think still actually, even though he's Hydra, he respects Cap like as a soldier. Like
You could look at it that way, or he could just think it's stupid. Like always a show off.
well, it's faster. You get right down in there. I guess he figured it out like between this and Avengers. Like I don't need a parachute. Like, I see the music change. Like it's getting like a little more intense, like a thriller. And this was the scene where everybody went, "Holy shit, Cap's a badass!" Like, because we still up to this point had never really seen Cap's full potential. And I don't even think Cap knew his full potential. And I think he started figuring it out after, like, during and after Avengers.
Dude, but how pumped were you to see GSP?
Oh, I was hyped. Go to sleep.
I hear, like, there's no doubt he kills people.
Oh, yeah. Dead.
That dude's dead.
Really dead. This dude he kicks right here.
Dead. Okay, that one dude's still alive.
He's probably just knocked. That one's probably just knocked out. He's gonna die.
Maybe.
Like how he's just gonna be in the ocean for a while. Jesus.
This is pretty cool. And then this knife throw.
Definitely the best choreography to this point, fight-wise, in the MCU. Like, up to this point.
Yeah.
Civil War obviously ups it up a notch. Jesus. My top 3 shield throws. I love that. Probably dead.
Now, where was that shield flying? That was like a long flight.
Boom. Bushba. That's Agent 13, right? the nurse who lives across the hall.
Mm-hmm.
So does Black Widow know that? Or was she just like...
I think she does.
And she knows that it's Peggy Carter's niece, so it's like, hey, you got a connection. Like, you should go with that nurse across the hall. Nah. Parkour. It's cool to see, like, because as much as I love the first Avenger, this movie and going forward, like Age of Ultron, Civil War, we really get to see Cap in his element, like what he does best. I think like they montaged it a little too much in the first Avenger, even though like I love the first half of that movie more than the second half. But they really show him as a soldier. God, she's such badass. These guns are really quiet. Like really quiet. Shut up. Who's he talking to? Like, I don't see anybody, like, getting out of line. Or is he waiting for information?
Maybe.
Oh, I think he's, like, trying to get somebody to talk.
Yeah.
That's cool. Please. Don't drop. He just lets him go. I thought like the Hydra twist is really good, and this sets it up really well because you're buying it. Like they're saving these people, sit well, like especially when he goes, Shield doesn't negotiate. You know what I mean? Like even he's selling it.
It just goes to show like they're all soldiers.
That's cool. Dude, when he throws the shield through there, like I thought he like literally like hit him like and like decapitated him because he throws that thing hard.
She's on her own mission.
See that superhero landing? I like how she always has those. Like it's not just like when she's with the Avengers; she always has those taser wrists. Nice. Ow. You know how bad that would hurt?
A little fan service there.
A little bit. Fan service or man service on that?
Bam.
What? Ah. See this? I thought I hit him when I first saw the movie because you see it coming. Boom! Well, I think it hit that guy for sure.
Oh yeah,
that dude's dead. So this was a Captain America villain in the comics. His name was Batroc the Leaper. They make him he was like an acrobatic guy, like super comic booky villain. But they make him obviously a more serious, real world take in this one. But he's an acrobat. He used to those flips.
Yeah.
So they keep a little bit of
This is
accuracy.
an awesome fight right here.
And honestly, I think somebody's like, why is Cap even having trouble with this dude? I think a lot of it really has to do with like it showed like most of these dudes Cap's just schooling. And I mean, this guy is definitely not as strong as Cap, but he's like the first one who knows how to actually fight. So
right.
Cap like probably doesn't take him seriously at first. But as soon as Cap does take him seriously, it's like when he takes the helmet off, it doesn't last very long.
Right. And bam.
I will fight Michael Bisping and takes the shield and y'all you knew.
And then the helmet hair.
It was I like how it was helmet hair, like it wasn't perfect hair like some movies do. Yeah. It doesn't last much longer now. Stoic Cap is.
Bam.
He's like, he's still getting up. He can take a hit. This punch, though.
How's he alive?
Would you let Captain America punch you? Just say, dude, I got punched by Captain America.
No, I wouldn't. I'll be honest. Yeah, I wouldn't do it. That would suck.
Leg kicked?
No, that would suck even worse.
And see, the writing's so good in this movie. Like, this is the difference between, like, making Captain America, you know, learn the new world by, you know, you could have done it by, ooh, cell phones, like, ooh, technology. Like, the new world is, like, you can't freaking trust people, man. Like,
right.
Back in the 40s, you could trust a lot of people, but now it's like, the line that he says to Nick Fury, where he goes, like, you know, it's one of my favorite lines that he ever says when he's like, you know, I can't run a mission if the people I'm running have missions of their own. That's what makes it an army, not just a bunch of guys running around with guns. That holds so true, and I think that's why it's like, I think Cap just fell into S.H.I.E.L.D. because that's who unfroze him.
Right.
But I don't think he doesn't. I don't think he belongs there. I think he belongs with the Avengers.
So it's like he doesn't want to be a part of something where his men have missions of their own, but then what's he doing?
With what?
He has his own mission. I mean, essentially, right?
Like in this movie?
Yeah.
Well, after S.H.I.E.L.D. goes under, kind of. I kind of have to. No one's going to give me a mission.
You're saying it's a good, like a good parallel. Juxtaposition. Eye. Sure. Getting eye because he's got one eye.
Now, would he have shared this info if... Like, would he have shared this info if Cap would have came in and, like, scolded him a bit? Yeah, this is one of the only roles where I do not see Sam Jackson. I see Nick Fury. Like, I see the character that he's playing. Mm-hmm. I don't go, oh, that's Sam Jackson.
Yeah. Mm.
I like this look.
When Nick Fury talks, I swear.
It's good.
Like...
Now, real world, our world. If you say the Project Insight was real, but it wasn't like the bad version, it was like a computer automated artificial intelligence to figure out who will be problem or who are problems or who could potentially be problems and takes them out. Would you be okay with that? It feels a little...
No, because then where do you draw that line?
Yeah. It's kind of like...
Like, with that logic, it would take out a child that stole a piece of candy from a drugstore. Like, they did something bad, so like, where do you draw that line?
I like this line. Callback. Those callbacks are good.
And you don't catch them if you're not paying attention.
Yeah.
Love how he just didn't answer his question.
infiltration, that's just some nasty stuff. Yeah. We compromise. Sometimes in ways that made us not sleep so well. But we did it so that people can be free. This is freedom. This is freedom.
Bam.
Shield takes the world as it is, not as we like it to be. It's getting damn near past time for you to get with that program, Cap.
I kind of see both sides though, but
And it's the reason. It is the reason Cap is my favorite superhero, is because he has a certain set of morals and he sticks to his morals. Stubborn, absolutely, but he sticks to his morals. Even when everybody else is like, "Dude, come on, man!" It's like, no, like this is what I believe in.
I think I think that can be flawed at times.
Yes, that's why I like it.
Like how he reacts to Bucky. I feel like his emotions can get in the way
Yeah, but
of like the bigger picture.
But I think it goes back to what you were saying earlier. You know, I think of all people, the most selfless person in history is allowed to be selfish once in a while. Like, this is the dude who pretty much raised me. We're brothers, basically. Both of our parents were dead, so we basically just lived together our whole lives. We're friends for our entire lives. And what would he have done for me? Exactly.
Yeah.
That's dope.
That's so cool.
I wish we would have seen more of the Howling Commandos.
I'm sure they were bigger in the comics.
We saw them, and they actually showed them in the Agent Carter series.
Mm-hmm. Imagine if you were at that museum and saw
Cap.
him.
Well, the kid did.
Like that kid.
He was like, shh.
But like as an adult, like, oh my god.
Imagine having your own museum that you could go to.
Right?
Be a kind of a mind F.
Oh, mind F. Nah, I got what you said.
Trying not to get this video flagged. Well, she had a husband and kids.
Like after him or before?
Yeah, after.
Oh yeah.
This is a sad scene. Like,
Mhm. This is where we get a vulnerable Cap.
damn it. Like, this one scene is better than anything Thor and Jane ever have. Like, and she's like 90.
Right.
Well, I guess so is he. So are we, pal. That's a good reason. So when Peggy found its shield, it's like, that's half the reason I stayed in the first place, knowing that you did. I can't believe that's all CG. No makeup.
I know.
It's really good. Oh, this is fucking sad. I can't.
Like when I first saw it, it looked a little funny to me, but
Oh.
That sucks.
Fuck. God. Damn it.
Sucks when she dies.
Spoiler alert. That was like the first time Cap broke down. Is that the first time we saw him cry? It was when he was holding her. I love that he was holding her Cassie. He was just being like modest. Like he could have carried that thing by himself.
Yeah.
Like, guys, I got this. What's the J stand for? Oh.
We've been compromised.
This movie has one of the best car chase scenes in action movies, period.
He looks so annoyed. He's like, oh my god, these guys.
Say what again? I wish they would have kept the same people from the... She's the same, but everybody else is different from the World Security Council from Avengers.
Yeah.
I do like the hologram technology. Why do they have to have the chair, though? It seems a little redundant.
Good question. Huh?
Or is that what's projecting it? I think it is.
I think that is what's projecting.
That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. I stand corrected.
We need to keep ourselves in check.
So this girl can just walk into a World Security Council meeting, even to drop a note. Like, she can just drop in.
Who is she? Yeah, that's Tony Stark's cut. Like it's his cousin's sister. Yeah, they're all connected to somebody in some way. Like the 5 levels of bacon. Bam.
He's like, yeah, I got it. I wish that was a deleted scene.
That'd be awesome. So,
Wouldn't it be cool if Frank Castle was there?
what?
That'd be cool, wouldn't it?
So they brought up Tony Stark. They brought up Iron Man.
Yeah.
And it comes back to what we've said in the past, like, where are the other heroes when stuff goes down?
Yeah, but it makes sense in this one that nobody comes.
Explain.
Because according to the only people who knew the helicarriers were a bad thing were Cap, Falcon, and Black Widow.
Okay. So, like,
According to the rest of the world, like, oh, it's this helicarrier.
like if Tony Stark was seeing it from the outside, he's like, oh, there's just 3 helicarriers. Oh, they're blowing up.
Like once they were blowing up, it was already over. Like it was over. Like at that point. I mean, I'm sure there was something we didn't see where Iron Man showed up. Well, like I'm betting Steve right after this went to Stark. Like, well, I need
Maybe,
a job. Avengers Tower.
It's like, interesting enough, we just have a new position that opened up.
Captain. I love that line, man. It's like, I don't know what else to do. Ultimate fighting? Maybe. Would they let Cap in? Yeah.
It'd be crazy if they did have a league where it was just everybody was juiced.
Would they let him in? Like, is that a USADA violation? She is way better in this movie than she was in the Avengers. You have 3. This is all Cleveland. That's the Federal Reserve Building to the right. Or to the left, to their right.
Cleveland. So something did happen in Cleveland.
They filmed a lot in Cleveland. I always wondered why they did that. Why'd they... Whoop! That'll wake you up. Yep, I detected that too. Is that his bone? Like his cheekbone that you can see?
I think it's just shiny. Oh, actually, wait. No. Wait.
I can't tell.
I think it's just the glimmer.
I need to see the other side of his face, but close up. I can't tell. That's very bulletproof.
Yeah. There we go.
I love how it drills itself into the ground.
You think?
Damn. He's smart, man. Got him.
Nice.
Maybe reverse first. There you go. Nice.
Dude, Nick Fury's awesome.
Well, this movie gave him a chance to kind of be a badass.
Yeah.
Until... Oh. Give me the wheel.
I love how they sprinkle in that humor there.
It's like not, it doesn't retract from the movie. That was really funny, but
You know what I also love is how their technology is really advanced, where you can just talk to the machine like it's a person. Like, get me out of here.
okay.
You know.
These people are probably like,
Why
what
wouldn't
the
you just
hell?
let them through?
People in traffic must be going like, what in the hell? The guy jumps on the hood of your car,
Yeah, right?
starts just firing away. See, they did this in Washington, D.C., because if this was in New York, people would be getting out of their cars like pissed. Like, hey!
Right.
Ah!
We're annoying. Ooh,
Dead.
he should have called in sick.
Also
should he.
dead.
I don't think he'd be dead. He'd be really hurt.
Really hurt. That car was messed up. Nice. Nice drift.
You know, they just don't make cars like they used to.
Yikes.
Lucky.
Smart move. This is so awesome. Boom! They're dead. They're dead. At least the first car. The people in the first car are dead. Sorry, that's broken too. There is no grid.
And then this right here. This was really cool. The shot from the trailer too.
Oh yeah. Now, as a comic book reader,
Right here. Boom.
I knew who the Winter Soldier was.
Yeah.
But it was fun to see in the movie when the reveal happens. People go, like, I was like, I knew that. Like, I knew Bucky was the Winter Soldier in the comics. What's crazy though is in the comics, Bucky, when they were back in World War II, in the comics wasn't like a man. He was a kid. Like he was way younger than Steve Rogers. And Bucky, the first thing I almost wish they would have done in the movie. I don't think they knew in the Avengers that this was where they were going to go, like with the whole Bucky line and everything. But in the comics, when Cap wakes up, because the last thing Cap sees before he falls in the ocean and freezes in the comics is Bucky. He like went on the plane and it exploded. And then when they wake Cap up in the comics, the first thing he says is Bucky, like that. Like it was like the same moment, and like he just remembers like that. I think that would have hit harder, like if like they put that in going back after these. Smooth.
Mm-hmm.
Right there, he should have been like, you're undercover or something, because any other girl would have been like in the real world, you're Steve Rogers? Hey, yeah, just a cup of coffee? Sure.
It's like, is that it? I mean...
I'm not going to say it. Never mind. Good job, Quinn. Kept it clean.
Well done. You can tell me off the air.
I like how he listens to like old 40s jazz records.
Oh, yeah.
It's just like chilling. Oh, my shield. So where do you think he was where he didn't have his shield? Dinner?
Maybe just out?
If you had Cap's shield, wouldn't you just carry it everywhere, though?
Yeah, like your concealed carry. Just not so concealed.
We got in a fight. I couldn't find my super suit. Not often do you hear somebody call him Nick. You know what I mean? I think the only other time you hear it is Stark in Age of Ultron.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I saw him dead, Nick. The whole team.
I'm sorry to have to do this, but I had no place else to crash.
It wasn't a nightmare. It was my legacy. The end of the path I started as a
I love how he, like...
He gets wrecked.
I love how, like, he picks up on it and just, like, so who else knows but your wife?
Yeah.
It's just a cool...
I don't know how he survives. Like, he gets wrecked. What was that, 3 shots? He is the traitor. For a split second, I thought she was bad.
Yeah.
Agent 13, comic books.
His.
It's like shit. Comes around the corner. She wearing PJs.
You know, it is possible that, you know, Nick Fury...
Nick Fury what?
Like, the technology that S.H.I.E.L.D. has, or he has, could close a bullet wound.
Oh, I'm sure. Or, I love... Okay, real fast, though. I like... Cap's smart. Like, he's just using the shield. He's, like, not trying to avoid anything, especially this. He's just using the shield. He's like, I'm just going. Like, oh, now I gotta stop for this.
Right here, man. And the look right here. It's like, oh crap.
Did you hear the grunt? Like he put some oomph on that shield throw. That was like a tennis grunt. But maybe we don't know this. They used whatever they used to bring Coulson back, and they brought Nick Fury back because that was a really deadly. Like that's almost immediate death kind of gunshot wounds. Like 3, like and those sounded like big shots.
Yeah.
Like from like a sniper rifle.
Or this is all staged. Or he was wearing a bulletproof vest, like a really thick bulletproof vest.
Didn't we see it go through? Like the smoke went through the other side.
Maybe some shield technology where it's rigged to make it look like he got shot. I'm just trying to think it through.
Well, that would mean he would be working with the Winter Soldier, which he's not.
Or he just has it, just in case. And then this is all staged.
I think this is staged. I don't think him getting shot was staged. Like, I think they administered the... Well, no, because when you remember, he says they put the thing in him so that the heartbeat would get really, really low, but not like... They would think he was dead, but he really wasn't.
Right.
I really like how messed up Widow is about it, though, because Nick Fury was kind of her savior in a way.
Father figure?
Well, yeah, because she was a Russian assassin.
Hill's just a mess.
And he brought her into S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah.
And I guess Hawkeye, she's got kind of the same relationship with Hawkeye, because Hawkeye was sent to kill her, but brought her back to S.H.I.E.L.D. Is she wearing her arrow necklace in this one? The one that Hawkeye had given her?
Nope.
Oh, looks like it.
Wait.
I think she is. We'll see when he plants her up against the wall here soon. That sounded...
We're not going to get flagged for that.
What if...
I don't see a necklace.
Well, you don't see that necklace on her? Look at her.
Oh, wait, yeah.
What if Nick Fury... Gotcha.
Oh, she's wearing it.
Was it an arrow? I didn't even see
I think so, yeah.
She definitely didn't know.
So she does feel.
I think, and I don't even know if Hill knows yet. I think when he comes back, the first person he contacts is Hill.
Yeah.
It's all right, and then he probably sends Hill to help them, which is why she shows up in the car later to save them. Natasha, what's your status? Single. Is Banner not around? You better not be playing hide the zucchini. She's pissed now. She's already went through 2 stages of grievance. Caps.
Give me a second.
Like Nick Fury just died. Cap bets the safety of the free world on 2 people not buying gum. Not a great plan.
Fair enough. Good point.
But it is. What brand of gum is it? We'll see. They'll show you in a second. Why were they there? Yeah, not many people.
Hubba.
No. Actually, it was pretty far back there. That was 2 gums and then 6 spaces of emptiness. So that was actually a pretty good plan. If he was planning on coming back that day. It's somebody's got just a hankering for Hubba Bubba. That was a good line. Neighbor.
It's the first time I've sneezed in not podcast. Any commentary.
His father served in the 101st. Isn't that where Bucky served before he became part of the Howling Commandos? And see, at this point, even when the elevator thing happens, until Bucky shows up in his house the first time I watched this, I couldn't tell if he was bad or not. Because it flip-flopped a couple times in the movie. Because this conversation, I thought, oh, this dude's bad. But then when he's like, I'm going to find the guy who killed my friend, talking about Nick Fury. So I'm like, oh, well, I guess he's good. They did a really good job with that.
Misdirection.
Filmmaking. Movies.
Marvel.
Cap!
Infinity War.
A week early. Seriously? April 27th? Like, oh my gosh. Which means most likely, at least what I've heard
His
is
face looks really. I'm sorry. His face looks really soft right now. He
Caps?
looks like he has lipstick.
Caps?
Yeah.
I think meant like him. Like,
Oh,
he
no,
looks
no,
really
no.
old, actually.
He kind of looks like he's got some lipstick on. You see what I'm talking about? His face is so soft.
It's probably the serum. It's just like everything's healthy. Just Dana White behind him.
There it looks different.
It was the lighting, probably.
Maybe.
We're most likely getting trailer number 2 this week, and tickets on sale. Once the tickets aren't like we have tickets, that's when it gets super real. I like how he keeps the stealth suit on for like a majority of the movie.
Skep hip. Skeptical hippo.
Right there.
Exactly. Yeah.
In the music shift,
And you know he's on the good side.
I was like, yeah, he's totally on the good side. I love that shot for some reason. That's a really good shot.
Isn't like 3 for a loop when you hear? Oh, what movie was it in? Where no, it was Iron Man 2.
Just tell me the line and I'll tell you what movie it's from.
No, it was Iron Man 2, because it was a senator that leaned into somebody and said, "Hail Hydra."
That was this movie.
Was it this movie?
Yeah. The senator was from Iron Man 2, but that scene is in this
But
movie.
that's why I'm thinking of it, because it is in this movie.
Haven't you always wanted to be like wearing a nice suit and be on like a skyscraper and like put your hand up on the window like that? Like you see in like all those movies, just look out the window and gaze.
Where you
They're gazing
you
at nothing.
contemplate life in a nice suit with no blazer.
But then this conversation, I'm like, all right, well, is he?
It's starting to flip.
It's like the Russo brothers are amazing at like they're definitely up to this point the best MCU directors that we've had. Civil War, Winter Soldier, like 2 for 2 like that. James Gunn's pretty close with Guardians.
Right there.
That's what, and then they flip it again. And I'm like, all right, they're cool. They're
Well,
cool.
he's not trusting of Cap, just by that comment. And then this masterpiece of a fight scene.
Close quarters.
And I love how he notices what's about to happen.
I think that's like, stuff like this is, what.
The way he looked at him right there, it's like, oh.
How do you believe him when he goes, this isn't personal? I was still, like, up to this point, I wasn't expecting it yet until that.
Mm-hmm. When he starts to
I love this so...
start to get skeptical.
I love this scene so goddamn much. It's not even funny.
You don't just say, excuse me to Cap. Excuse me. No, you don't just say
Get
that.
out of my way.
Then he moves to stand right in the middle.
So he can get, like, a nice, like...
Why wouldn't he look at him? And then this right here, you see the sweat bead. He's a little stressed out.
He's about to fight Captain America, wouldn't you? But their plan was to restrain him, not to kill him. Because remember, they were like trying to like lock his hands.
And then he smirks a little bit, I think.
Does he?
Does he? I forget.
That guy wasn't Batman vs Superman.
I
Before you started, does anyone want to get out?
That guy. I love. Did you see how he take they like get this out of here? I would have thrown that out of the elevator. Like,
oh yeah.
see, if they would have got that down, it might have been bad news bears for Cap. So that was very important.
Maybe, yeah.
But I like how he uses because he gets connected with one, doesn't he? Yeah.
Yep.
He uses that to an advantage. He does a jump side kick twist kick with both legs. It's nasty. You piece of crap, Sitwell.
That really does not sit well with me.
Dude, he planted the elbow. Big guy. No. I got Stark. You get the big guy. How bad do you think this hurt? Ready?
Probably a lot.
God. I love this. This made me laugh so hard in the theater when he opens up the door and they're running and he's like, "F that."
It's like
His face.
It's like, come on. Why not try the lower one?
I love that so much. Like, he only contemplates for like a second and a half. He's like, "Yep." Like, broken glass never affects superheroes. Like, they never get
Or
cut
falling
by it.
from enormous heights.
I mean, he's a little messed up, but the shield, I'm sure, took most of it. The way he takes down this ship all by himself.
His landing at the end of it is phenomenal.
The shield, Russo brothers made the shield throws the best. This and Civil War have the best shield throws, in my opinion. Age of Ultron has one really, really good one in the.
It looked like he barely threw that.
Like, it's strongest metal on Earth.
And
Lighter, 3 times lighter than steel, and a tenth of the like tensile strength. Flip. Woo! Bop, bop, bop.
does a lot of damage. This right here. Bam.
And then look like, ready? Bitch.
It's like, yeah, I got that. That was me.
Level 1, that's not that high. Should it be level like 100?
See, she's like,
Skep Hip.
I like her.
She's Skep what's her first name? Sharon. She's Skep Sharon.
With all due respect, if S.H.I.E.L.D. is conducting a manhunt for Captain America, we deserve to know why.
Did you see the girl in the back like, that's a good point. I didn't think of
Yeah.
that. I didn't think of that. This is probably the first time they've seen this dude before. Like, he's so high up. Because remember, that was the first time Cap's ever met him. He's like, it's an honor. Dun dun dun.
What if somebody said like, who are you? Star-Lord, man. I thought you were going to say something.
Like, keep going. What do you think Cap's like? Shit.
They must really like that gum. What if you're in the hallway and saw that? Like if you saw a guy just take a girl into a room.
His trust is at an all-time low right now.
Oh yeah,
Makes sense. Like, after what just happened in the elevator.
she does have she's got the arrow
Nice.
necklace.
I know he kills Fury.
I think he sees it in her eyes right here, and he's like, all right, you're not lying. You.
Most of the intelligence community doesn't believe he exists. The ones that do call him the Winter Soldier. He's credited with over 2 dozen assassinations.
I wonder why he's the Winter Soldier.
Because he gets put on ice.
5 years ago, I was escorting a nuclear engineer.
I'm just guessing.
Why not the
Sounds right.
like the autumn soldier?
That sounds really not as cool. Summer soldier.
The autumn assassin.
Oh my god. I love this.
The summer soldier.
Like even Cap's like,
Dude, just bang.
she's not into Cap. I think what
I know,
this movie actually does well is like I think Cap and Widow have like more of a, like a brother sister kind of
They
relationship.
kiss on the mouth.
And it was weird. Like even like Steve's like, you know, you still what'd she say? Like you still uncomfortable? It's not exactly the word I would use. Because they definitely do have more of a friend, brother, sister-esque relationship. I've seen her flirt up close. Wait, what do you mean up close?
Are you calling for my resignation? I've got a pen and paper right here.
That discussion will be tabled for a later time.
But you do want to.
Who appoints the World Security Council? Because they have a lot of power. Who's above them? Hail Hydra.
Hydra. Right?
Well, I don't think they are, because remember, they didn't even know. I think the World Security Council is above S.H.I.E.L.D. It's just like a network below.
I think it's one of those things where peers elect peers.
I thought you said Pierce, like Pierce, like the character.
Pierce Morgan.
No, like the character, Pierce.
No.
This is freaking hilarious. This dude that walks up, specimen. He needs a better disguise. I would spot Captain America in an instant.
Right.
Like put on a fake beard or something.
I was just thinking that, like a mustache, or get the glasses with that big fake nose and mustache.
Or at least wear like a beanie or something. Like that's the exact. He likes that disguise. Though. He uses that in Civil War too.
Yeah. Well, and when he went to the museum, just without the glasses.
Like baseball caps.
Caps.
I did not.
Baseball caps.
Marvel.
Infinity War.
April 27th.
If we can read the file, maybe we can find out where it came from.
Can I help you guys then?
This dude.
Oh, no, my fiance was just helping me with some honeymoon destinations.
Right. We're getting married.
The way he said that.
New Jersey. I have the exact same glasses.
Wow, you two practically twins.
Oh my god.
I've been Aaron.
I've been Aaron.
They just made me cringe.
They walk. Those guys walk in like if I saw them in a mall, I'd be like, "You guys look like you're up to trouble."
It's like
The
that's
way
when
they're
I would
walking
leave.
together. This is a cool callback. How it was the old army base.
Shut up and put your arm around me. Laugh at something you see. Do it.
She's a spy. This is what she's good at.
Yeah.
They really highlight her. I think this is my favorite Black Widow
Give me a floor.
in any of the MCU so far.
Yeah.
Make the upper levels.
Civil War too, I guess, just because it's sort of the same.
And then when they kiss, right here.
Kiss me. Public displays of affection make people very uncomfortable.
Yes, they do.
They look like mannequins. Like they're like frozen.
You still uncomfortable?
Not exactly what I would use.
Was that his first kiss?
Since 1940. Well, he says it wasn't. He's probably had a couple dates and they just didn't go well. Like it's like, no, I'm not feeling it with you.
But didn't get a kiss, I guess?
Well, he says like, no, that wasn't my first kiss since 1942. Get your foot off the dash. We're borrowing it. That's straight up Captain America right there.
You'll answer with that. Was that your first kiss since 1945?
That bad, huh? I didn't say that. Well, it kind of sounds like that's what it is.
No, I just wondered how much practice you have.
You don't need practice.
Everybody
This is such a brother-sister kind of, like, bicker kind of thing.
I don't think so.
Really?
No, I
You're
do
the
not.
only person who's ever disagreed.
Who do you talk to?
Well, the Russo brothers even said our goal was to make it a brother-sister thing.
Well, they kissed on the mouth. So did Leia and Luke. I know.
That wasn't the point. The point of the kiss was, well, they're not really brother and sister. What are you talking about? I'm saying the relationship.
Keep it clean.
The relationship is that of a brother-sister when they talk to each other.
Okay.
They don't have affection towards each other.
Let's move on.
Like, Black Widow is not into Cap at all.
Let's move on.
How about a friend?
I have thoughts in my head and I'll keep them to myself. Ugh.
I thought she was filming.
Do it for the vine. Nice truck.
We're not stealing, we're borrowing. Get your feet off the dash.
Where did he borrow it from? Or who? Or what?
If you heard your car was stolen, but it was by Black Widow and Captain America, I think I'd be like, all right, like, for a mission? Yeah, okay.
Can I come?
This is cool.
Just looked at himself.
This is a dead end. Zero heat signatures, zero waves, not even radio. Whoever wrote the file must use a router to throw people out.
Or
Army regulations forbid storing munitions within 500 yards in the barracks. It's built to be replaced.
I like that. I never caught that before. Like, that's why they went to that building. You know, it took like 20 shots to get that right.
Really?
To break, because the lock was supposed to be a breakaway lock, and he kept hitting it, and it wouldn't like break. And there's this one blooper where he hits it, and he goes, because it was like take number 20. Strategic Homeland Intervention Enforcement and Logistics Division. You guys need to work on that name. Yeah, we are. Just call us SHIELD. Blech.
Start spawning.
Sorry if you heard that.
She knows who she is. She hasn't done her research on Cap. I like the Tommy Lee Jones throwback too.
Mm-hmm.
He's really good in the first Cap. Like,
I liked him a lot, yeah. You know, you get these actors that don't feel like they're actually acting.
yeah, he's like, he's still skinny.
Lucky guess.
Not sure how that technology works. Like, how did it know the order? You know what I mean? Like, I could see it figuring out based off the fingerprints, which ones had been touched, but how did it figure out the order? Which one was the last one touched? And like it figured out
I
don't know.
That's a really good question, Quinn.
Let us know in the comments how this fake technology works. This is a throwback to a comic book character.
That's a weird name.
I'm trying to say Arnim Zola, the dude here. He was a comic book character. I can't remember what his name was.
MODOK?
No, stop it. MODOK.
What?
This wasn't his name in the
Why do you have
comic.
to be talked down to me?
Superman. But this was almost like a more realistic way to do him. I actually try to look up a picture of what he looks like in the comics. He looks really goofy in the comics. The MCU does a good job of that, of like taking Goofy characters or stuff like Ant-Man. Ant-Man's pretty goofy, but making him like, I love Ant-Man.
Right. He saw it.
I saw it. I seen it.
Saw?
That it wasn't from that movie. It's from the movie War Games. How do you say her middle name? I like how he calls her Fraulein. Starting to recognize the voice.
Bam.
Arnim Zola. Here we go. I thought he was wearing an iconic comic T-shirt.
Wouldn't that be something?
Like, look at if you just kind of like glance.
Speaking of, yeah,
I can see it.
can Speaking of our T-shirts,
So this was Arnim Zola in the comics. So it's a little kind of pay tribute to the, how it's the face on the screen of the body. A little goofy.
yeah.
Like they couldn't do that in the MCU.
No.
If I remember, I'll put the picture up in the video, but I may not remember, so don't hold me to that. But if you pay attention to the scene, it really ties up not a loose end, because it's not a loose end, but it's how people were like, Steve, they talk about Stephen Strange in this movie.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, he wasn't Doctor Strange yet. Like, he wasn't like the Sorcerer Supreme. Why did he say his name? Like, he wasn't superhero yet. Because it says, it not only it uses all kinds of data, SAT scores, literally everything to figure out who could be not only a threat to Hydra now, but a potential threat in the future. And Doctor Strange is the best neurosurgeon in the world. So, in some way, even without being the Sorcerer Supreme, he could be a threat to Hydra. Like, he could save people's lives that they don't want to be saved. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe.
I keep seeing an iconic comic T-shirt every time I look at him now.
Do you want to send him a shirt?
Yeah, let's do it.
Wouldn't that be crazy, though?
Wouldn't that be something?
The Cap was wearing her shirt.
Here we go. Yeah. December 16th. 1991. Now that does go back, because he did not know Bucky was the one that killed his parents. Even in Civil War, all he knows is Hydra did it. Because he goes, I didn't know it was him, but I know Hydra did it. Because it says accidents will happen, and they show it. So he knew that his parents were killed by Hydra, and he never told Stark that.
But he eventually knew.
No. He only figured out in that moment. The Russo brothers even confirmed that he only figured out in that moment.
Why do you have to listen to the Russo brothers? What do they have to do with anything?
They're directing Infinity War. Or directed it, because it's in the canon. It's coming out next month. I like how he didn't go into it,
like an info dump.
Yeah, like, what is this algorithm? It's like, you know what? Actually, I'm going to tell you. I'm glad you asked, because I was about to tell you my evil plan. That's a good line. Both of us are out of time. How many times has he shielded Widow from something with the shield? He's done it a couple times.
A few times, yeah.
Definitely Avengers.
There's the iconic one in Avengers where you see Thor in the background too with his hammer.
Well, Thor's just kind of like, I can kind of take it. Like,
I got this. Just don't mess with the hair.
Where did Hawkeye hide now? I can't remember. Like, he went over by a car.
He wasn't down there.
He went over by a car.
To save a kid. That's right.
He was like this.
Yep. That
Shield's a little dirty.
That kid was Spider-Man's cousin.
Shut up. Always looks like Terminator. Skynet. It's kind of like Skynet, The AI, Zola. Dude, Rumlow is a piece of shit.
Jealous.
This is for dropping a building on my face.
He's peanut butter and jealous of Cap.
And
This is crazy,
This was
too.
the reveal. Reveal. Right when you see that, you're like, okay, now I know Pierce. He's bad. Because it is this scene that does it. Because you would think it would be the scene when he tells everybody Captain America is a fugitive. But all he know, like, because remember, he even thought that, you know, in the scene before, you're like, man, I don't know if he trusts Cap.
Yeah.
So, like, even in that scene, you're like, well, he just doesn't trust him. That's why he's, like, running. This makes me mad how little milk he pours with such a big glass.
Oh, that bothers me now. Thank you for that.
It's like, why not drink from the goddamn carton? Why don't you, you monster?
What kind of milk is that?
It's like 2%. Very clear. Like water milk.
That's not 2%.
This is brutal. God damn.
And there it is. Now we know.
You just see on your left. He just runs by with Widow in his arms.
I kind of want Falcon to call back to that
On your left.
in Infinity War.
What? Like the running shot?
Because isn't he running on his left?
Or flying.
They're flying.
Yeah, he's out of shape.
Man. He should probably try to go to the gym
Yeah.
or something.
At least once a week.
Something.
This is a payoff in Civil War right here. I don't know. We were just almost killed.
I guess I just traded in KGB for Hydra.
Yeah.
Boom.
I thought I knew this by this time. I guess I can't tell the difference anymore.
There's a chance you might be in the wrong business.
Oh, call back. Yep, there's the arrow.
You can really have a way around. It was down to me to save your life and to be honest with you. But you trust me to do it.
I would now.
There you go.
Payoff
Boom.
in Civil War.
Wow, you seem pretty chipper for someone who just got that big guy for nothing.
Guess I just like to know what I'm having breakfast. He does. Eat that sort of thing.
So,
I like the payoff of that later, too. It's like, you're a lot heavier than you look. Yeah, I had a big breakfast. Your fault.
sitting on top of us, kill all in the world.
What if they just stayed here? Just hung out? Like, didn't
Just
go
laid
fight?
low the whole time.
MCU does a great job of product placement without it feeling like product placement. Like the Sweet Baby Rays on the top of the like that's, I mean, barbecue sauce in the kitchen makes sense, you know what I mean?
Some OJ right there.
Wow, is that an actual company? I can't tell. If it was,
Tropicana. I'm just kidding. I don't know.
it was a weird lampshade.
People say he was a terrorist, man.
That's right.
Heard they couldn't bring in the choppers because of the RPGs. What'd you use the stealth?
See that lampshade?
I didn't. Oh, how it's all crooked.
I think it's the lamp in general. It's the style.
It's modern.
I never said about it.
Reveal.
Mm-hmm.
Can't ask you to that out for a good reason. Dude, Captain America needs my help. There's no better reason to get back in.
That'd be
Heck
that'd be
yeah.
us. We'd be like,
Anybody would be like,
okay.
yeah. Like,
I think that's kind of Ant-Man's mentality too in Civil War.
yeah. That bothers me now. Thank you for pointing that out. God.
What the? But it's the style of the lamp. It's not like the shade's crooked. Like the
This is
lamp.
what I was saying. Okay. So this is what I was.
I thought they said the Continental, like John Wick. Crossover. Punisher versus John Wick.
Ooh. Punisher.
You think Punisher? He doesn't know gun fu. Rest in peace, Gary Shandling. I thought it was going to be a Hydra. It's a nice pen. It's so fun to do that to people.
Right?
I just saw that. He's pissed off that he got a call.
Yeah. Like, how dare you?
I need a minute. In the car.
Damn. Got some pull.
Yes, sir. They didn't sit well. I was running. I hear the grab case here at the place.
What is that hotel?
Sunglasses
Yeah.
at 10 o'clock.
Occidental.
You're up at 10 o'clock. There you go. What do you want? You're going to go around the corner to your right. There's a gray car 2 spaces down. You and I are going to take a ride. And why would I do that? Because that tie looks really expensive. And I'd hate to mess it up.
Ooh.
It's a laser pointer.
But in that conversation, you'd be freaked out too.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me about Zola's algorithm. Never heard of it. What are you doing on the Liberating stuff? I was throwing up. I get seasick.
I'd spill the beans so fast. Like,
Because for you, just stop. Watch yourself. You're right. It's on.
I love this so much.
Oh, wait, who did I go from counting with Laura?
Lillian. Lip piercing, right? Yeah. I'm not ready.
I'm not ready for that.
There's Falcon.
Awesome.
Yes. I love Falcon. I think he's a cool character. What?
Never mind.
What?
You've badmouthed Falcon so much. in
I
the past.
know. But
Shh, hold on. Let's get this. Alright, go ahead.
I'm saying, like, I think in this movie, I think I like him, like, right now. Like,
The best of the 2 movies that he's been in.
I think so.
Well, I feel like him and Rhodey were, like, in Civil War, the 2 people on the teams where they were like, well, I'm just on this side because my friend's on
Exactly.
this side. Like, Rhodey
Now,
was just on that team.
I'm not badmouth. Like, it's not like I don't feel the same way about Rhodey because of what you just said. It's like, oh, I'm only on this side because he's on this side.
Which is what it felt like.
And I think they made Falcon too tough, or like it feels like he's trying to be tough. I don't know.
A few million at a time. Can you imagine that? Kill a million people like that? Like, oh, I can imagine killing a million people like that.
Infinity War.
Besides watching in 16 hours, we're cutting a little bit closer.
Why'd she smile? Cut a little bit closer, boys.
Are you crazy? That is a terrible, terrible idea.
What?
Dead?
Maybe.
I would say he's dead. Of course, you saved Cap. Oh,
That was so dope in the trailer. Like, really the best view we've gotten him in this movie so far. You're like, oh yeah. Like, this guy's... Imagine seeing that on the highway, though. God, some whiplash. I'm giving this Uber a 0 stars out of 5. Like, What the hell do you do then? Hit the brakes.
Yeah, now what?
Why does he always he puts it on so cool, like the shield? Falcon gets like thrown off though. Like it's him and Widow are fine. Yeah, you alright back there? That guy's was that guy's sole purpose to hand him?
It's like your job is to hand me things.
I drink and I know things. The honest trailer for this movie is hilarious because they're like Cap and these there are these two non-superhero people actually end up kicking a lot of ass together in a very well-directed, well-written superhero movie. What? We're gonna be honest, it's good. But since this is a comedy series, time for nitpicking. His arm, I think, looked the coolest in this one too. I'm mad that they're getting rid. I mean, I guess it has something to do with the Russia thing, but they got rid of there's no more star on it in like the Infinity War trailer, because in the comics there was always the star on it. She could have killed him right there
if she would have aimed just an inch or two up.
What kind of guns are those? They're super quiet, like
9mm, I guess. They're quiet in comparison to those.
Like it was nothing. Everything makes a cool noise in movies. Everything. Yeah, nobody helped Cap. Like, they all just booked out of the bus. Freaked out you'd be.
Like, he could have died right here. It's like things like there are times when it's like they were so close to dying.
That was probably the coolest Falcon moment without the wings.
Why would you aim for the shield and not the legs?
It looks like a target. I can't stop aiming at it. Those people are dead.
Dead.
I do, man. I feel real bad for Bucky. Like, he got a shit end of the stick. Like, when it came to like
back. I just noticed that.
Yeah. Does he use that in this scene?
Tiny little gun.
I think he does use that in this scene when he's fighting Cap. This was a really good Widow misdirection here. What kind of grenade is that? A good one. Nice. This is the only Winter Soldier. She tries the scissor thing twice here and in Civil War. It never works on Bucky. Bucky's like, get that shit out of my house. But this works. Dude, when he reboots it here, he's pissed. She gets messed up. Actually, it freaked me out. Like in the movie theater, like I thought he killed her.
Thought she got
I was
shot.
like, oh my! Well, she did get shot, but I thought he killed her. But thank God it was through the shoulder. The choreography in this fight scene
is it.
Yep. Yeah, see, he gets that one out. Doesn't he use the other one too? Yeah. He gets all of them in there.
Yeah.
Foreshadowing. It's happened like 3 times. That could have killed Cap.
Oh my god.
What makes it really good is these are the real actors. They're not stunt doubles doing this. The jump spin sidekick.
And then this knee.
So I love how his knife is like, it's got like a motor on it,
Yeah.
so it can like go faster. Like I think it like cuts, like it goes like in and out, kind of like a turkey cutter.
That may have been his arm.
I don't know. It went across. Zzz. Dude, the stick in the arm and then reverse is so dope. Oh. Oh. Reveal. Buck. Imagine what a mind F that would be, though. Like, nice, good save. Like
spoke
again, if Falcon didn't save, like Cap was so just like frozen. Like, oh my god, that Bucky probably could have just killed him right there. Like,
Yeah.
like he was just not thinking. I'm gonna pee.
Okay.
I don't know why I said that.
You were supposed to pee, like, before this.
I did.
Oh. Small bladder. Jesus. Oh, man. Yeah. Like, trying to put myself in his shoes. That would have been just insane when the mask came off. But the reaction from Bucky when he asked, "Who's Bucky?" kind of makes me think that was the start of maybe a hint of him recalling who he was. Like, as if you have the Winter Soldier that's so focused on his mission, and then he basically, his mindset kind of went off to ask, "Who's Bucky?" You did that on purpose.
I didn't.
I was just thinking, when Bucky asked, "Who's Bucky?"
Mm-hmm.
That was the first moment he started to divert and like start to recall.
Yeah, I'm sure that's the first time he's heard his real name.
Maybe not recall, but question.
Like, huh? Because when he gets back, he's like, the guy on the bridge. I knew him. Like,
Exactly. Then I was saying, like, you have the Winter Soldier that's so focused on the mission. He's not just going to divert and just ask, "Who's that?" Know what I mean? Does everyone have one of those cutting tools?
It's Joe Russo, the co-director. He's also the guy who's in the bathtub in Civil War who dies. Why doesn't Anthony Russo get any screen time?
He even had a line.
Yeah, good, well delivered. Maybe Anthony's not that good at delivering lines, but he could have been the bathtub guy.
True.
The dead guy.
The attempt on the director's life had to look successful.
Bam.
Heyo. Really, you don't think you could trust? Oh, I think he was talking about Widow there.
Yep.
I was gonna say like Cap.
You saw the look in her eyes, like,
you could trust Cap. Now, people were wondering, like, wait, is Crossbones messing with Cap in Civil War? He's starting to flashes. It's like, huh? I heard that name before, Bucky. What? Ow. F that. Ugh. God. Why would you get, like...
Why the hell would you get that close?
Where, see, Romulo is here, and this is what he's referring to. Who are these dudes?
Bow ties?
This is what Romulo refers to in Civil War. He's like, he remembered you, right? Your friend, your pal, your Bucky.
Yeah.
What did you say? Before they put his head in a blender again.
Mission report now.
Dude, Pierce has no fear, though. Like this right here.
Jeez.
Would you do that? Hell no.
He didn't even
I
feel
love
it.
it's like, the man on the bridge.
He didn't feel it.
You met him earlier this week on another assignment.
Oh, man.
I'm glad he got to Wakanda and got help. Like,
I know, right?
it's gonna be cool to see a Bucky that is not compromised anymore. Like,
Right?
or doesn't. Well, because he wasn't compromised at the end of Civil War, but does not have the chance of becoming compromised again.
You know what I would like to see, though? And this might just be silly, and it might just be me. You see somebody get in front of Bucky and start to say his words.
I don't do that anymore.
It's like, nice try. Bam!
Like that line, nice try.
And it said exactly like that, too. I feel really bad right here.
Yeah, this
This doesn't make me feel good. See, he turns away.
Rumlow.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know. I think he kind of likes it. I think he gets off on it a little bit. God. Sebastian Stan got in some pretty good shape for this movie. Like,
Yep.
way better shape, I would say, than he was in the first Avenger. God, I feel so bad for him. You know, another thing somebody was saying, like, I mean, it is, it is, like you said, it is selfish. I mean, like I said, it is, in a way, but Bucky is, after Peggy dies, Bucky is the last thing Cap has from his prior life left. Everything else is from this era. Like, that is the last thing that connects him to who he once was. I think that's another big reason behind it.
Once the helicarriers reach 3,000 feet, they'll triangulate and insight satellites becoming fully weaponized.
Skynet.
Reach those carriers and replace their targeting blades with our own.
One or two won't cut it. We need to link all three carriers.
Who made those chips?
One of their ships remains operational.
Luckily, I had 3 just in my office.
We have to assume everyone aboard those carriers.
I love this, though, when he's like, he wants to save S.H.I.E.L.D. and Cap's like, no, it all goes.
You had nothing to do with it. You gave me this mission. This is how it ends. S.H.I.E.L.D's been compromised. You said so yourself. I can right under your nose and nobody knows. I think we're meeting in this cave. I know this. How many paid the price before?
that
Ooh.
one hurt.
Yep, that was a good one.
You had to be told. Would you compartmentalize that?
Oh!
S.H.I.E.L.D., Hydra. It all goes.
Bam. Robin. Sorry, I had to.
I do what he does, just slow. Well, looks like you give me orders now, Captain.
In the trailer, the next line was always, damn right. But he never says that in this movie.
No.
Language. This was a hilarious blooper in the blooper reel. I love this scene so much. They do such a good job making him look like Skinny Steve.
Mm-hmm.
She's next to Dad. This is right after the funeral. Yeah, I remember.
You put the couch cushions on the floor when we were kids. It'll be fine. All you gotta do is shine my shoes and take out the trash. Come on. Thank you. But I can find
Right here, man.
the thing is, you don't have to.
With you to the end of the line, pal.
Oh, damn it! But this and the blooper reel, like Anthony Mackie was like you want what was the one? I can't remember. He said like you want Denzel or somebody else. I don't know. Like like these two black actors. Like, do you want Denzel or this? And he's like, cut the check. And then Chris Evans goes, all right, you want Ben Affleck or Keanu Reeves?
Bam.
Ho, ho, ho. Good Stan Lee cameo. This is a good one.
This is fantastic.
He's pretty spry
Right?
for an old fellow. What's your secret, Pilates? I like
the red, white, and blue, though.
but what I like is it's not exactly. It's like a retro version of the 1941 because it's not exactly like the one from 1942. It's like the one the museum made.
Right.
It's a little different, up to date.
So is it not? I guess not armor. I guess he really doesn't wear armor.
No, the shield is like because he gets shot. He gets effed up
yeah.
in this movie.
Because there are a few times where if he stands a certain way, it looks like a Halloween costume. You know how they put the 6-pack in the costume and you're wearing it?
I think his best costume is the one that he wears it multiple times. Age of Ultron, Civil War. It's like the perfect amalgamation of the Avengers version, like the very, very blue, red, and white. But like more military, tactical.
Yeah.
One of my favorites actually is
I love that.
Is the leather jacket and the helmet from the first movie. That's a cool one.
Old school, yeah.
That's a cosplay you don't see often.
I think we saw it one time.
We saw it one time, and I think was it in January where they had that. We were next to a cosplay convention that we didn't go to.
Oh yeah.
Some of you were even ordered to hunt me down. But I think it's time you know the truth. SHIELD is not what we thought it was. It's been taken over by Hydra.
Dun dun dun.
Skeptical hip.
I love that. Like he's just
It's like got us.
We don't know how many more. I know they're in the building.
They all look around like, is it you? Is it you?
Is it me?
I am you. He is him, and I am you. I just told you.
I just told you. Rush Hour 3, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my god, I want to watch that now.
This is messed up though. Like I feel like these dudes, like they're like, no, we're not letting you in. Nope, never mind. Hell yeah, America.
If I'm the only one, then so be it.
It's like, but I'm right here.
She's like, yeah, I'm like, yeah, because I'm right here.
Did you write that down first? Listen off the top of your head. Mother's son of a bitch.
Language. Ooh, you kiss your mother with that mouth?
We just hyped up before.
Oh,
There you go.
he was in Age of Ultron. He's the guy who's like, and they are stock locked and they are full of people.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, I never really noticed that until a couple times I was watching, because I was like, why did they give this random dude that many lines in Age of Ultron? This random SHIELD agent or Hydra agent.
I'm not gonna launch those ships.
What would you do?
I'm away from your station.
Like you said.
A Mexican standoff.
You picked the wrong side, agent.
Depends on where you're standing.
Oh, so many good lines. I like how the drop scared him. Ouch. I like the catch. That's sick.
That was pretty cool.
I would have immediately killed her, though. Like,
Oh, yeah.
but I guess his priority was to get the helicarriers up and running.
God, what if we had these?
Helicarriers?
Jesus, yeah.
What if they were superheroes? Wouldn't that be something? I love how the Triskelion makes an appearance in Ant-Man, the beginning, while it was being kind of built.
Right.
Because Howard Stark and Peggy Carter were both there. Marvel's really good at their aging and de-aging, like CGI.
Yeah.
Like when they did it for Michael Douglas in Ant-Man, made him look younger. It's like, oh, wow. They do look like Iron Man propulsors. The new engines. Those are some big guns.
Well, they're for killing, so yeah. Millions of people.
Nice. Cap and Falcon.
Ouch.
Damn. The shield looks really good here.
Looks very bright. Very vibrant. Like vibranium.
Dead. He just shielded him in the throat.
I don't know about dead, but definitely concussed.
He's like, never mind, I'm out.
You know, I really wouldn't.
Imagine seeing that! Like,
You know, I really wouldn't mind the wings.
I would love to have Falcon's wings. I would be anybody on the Avengers, honestly. I wouldn't be picky.
Would you rather have Falcon's wings or Cap's shield?
Cap shield.
But really think about it though. You're not a superhero. You're just a person.
So I don't have his powers, just the shield? Is it vibranium, though?
Well, yeah.
Alright, well then I'm taking the shield.
Why?
It's
There's not like a practical use for it.
throw it.
Why would you need to throw it though?
I would become a superhero.
What if you didn't have the powers?
I would become a... Batman doesn't have powers. I'd become a superhero.
Okay, but Batman isn't Cap.
Okay. I would still become a superhero, though. With the shield. You know how many people you could mess up with that shield if you had it?
I'm sorry.
I love this.
Did I step on your name?
Oh,
I would probably go with the wings just because I could use it more.
just fly everywhere.
Yeah.
But you could bring the shield to parties.
You bring wings to parties, so you can fly in.
I bring wings to parties.
Red Bull? Like, what?
No, like buffalo wings.
Oh.
I like his guns. Boom. That would hurt. The force he came in with that. Language. The Cap combo coming up here. Oh boy. Right here.
Right here. Boom, bam.
So nonchalant. If it's all the same to you, I'll have that drink now.
Saving the security protocols, dumping all the secrets onto the internet.
Including Hydras.
And shields. If you do this, none of your past is going to remain hidden. Are you sure you're ready for the world to see you as you really are?
Are you?
Oh,
Did you see that little smirk she had?
are you? Bitch.
Great. There you go. Yeah, we're getting flagged.
I said shit earlier.
You just said it again.
Fuck.
Ruin everything. Fuck it.
This isn't about the money. It's about the fans. They're fast. It's a lot of missiles.
Flares.
Jarvis?
Like, you don't think Tony Stark is seeing this right now?
I don't know. Like, is there a freaking news crew right there? Doesn't Tony Stark's name come up here in a second? Like when they target everybody?
I think so.
And I think it's Avengers Tower. Like, he just built it or finished it or whatever. And we're about to die. Whoa.
He's got a noob tube.
Dude.
What a throw.
This?
Oh, boy.
He is wrecking shop. I like how he doesn't even throw the body out. He's just like sit next to it. Dude, Sebastian Stan, and this I'll give you the reason, I think is one of the best actors in the MCU because he is able to act out like just by his facial expressions, you know when he's in Winter Soldier mode or when he's in Bucky mode.
Right.
Like you're like, oh, he's not good. Nope.
When he's the Winter Soldier, he looks down a little bit more.
And it's like focus.
Yeah. Focus.
Focus.
Focus. This is kind of cool. I like this a lot.
Oh yeah.
Did you get my flower?
He was looking at him.
I thought you know how the game works. Well, maybe yes.
It's not the first time that line's been said in this movie, has it? You know how the game works. Didn't he say it to Cap earlier?
I don't know.
Arms are your enemies. Disorder. War.
Thanos.
Infinity War, April 27th.
Bleh. Trailer 2 this week.
Holding action.
Are they going to beat Trailer 1?
You know where I learned that.
Maybe.
Dude, how can you beat Trailer 1? Like, it was so good.
I can bring order.
I almost don't want it, though, at the same time. It's so close, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sacrificing.
But we're going to watch it.
Of course we're going to watch it.
What would you be okay
bear
with?
shit in the woods?
You know what? If it's second trailer, they're definitely going to show the Guardians talking to the Avengers. Definitely, that will sell tickets like hotcakes. Like to people who like aren't like hardcore Marvel fans, but they've seen Guardians. That's a good line. You see the double look back? Like, the what now? He looked at him again like, I can't believe, what? Like, you what? Like, say what again?
Nonchalant. Bam, bam, dead.
My chest dead. Road!
Whew, that was luck. I don't know.
You're a lot heavier than you look.
240 pounds. It's a lot to grab one-handed. Dude, this is... Oh, I like that move. Give me that. Like, he's scary. I think he would have broke his legs on this. That parachute did not come out in enough time to slow down.
Yeah, skeptical hippo on that one.
In a universe where there's a giant green Hulk.
Anything possible.
Man. Hey. I like his helmet in this one, too. It's, like, a little different. Everything's kind of... It's, like, bright, but not, like, Avengers bright. Dude, F this, dude. Ooh. He just killed 4 people in, like, 3 seconds.
Repeat dispatch. Headed up.
He's going for Widow.
Remlo's headed for the council.
I'm on it.
Oh, this stare down. Really good camera work. The focus right here, and then it shifts. That's good.
Keep bringing the time. I can't let that happen. Please don't make me do this.
Too late. He actually aims for his legs. He has to block. Like Cap's like, oh my god, someone went for my legs.
Right.
This. So I would say Bucky and Black Panther are the two to give Cap the most trouble, fighting wise.
Mm-hmm.
Black Panther more than Bucky, but I think what this does is it shows that Bucky has a version of the super soldier serum in him, but no super soldier serum has been as strong and as potent as Cap's, and Cap has had the most of it. He had like 6 vials of it or whatever, which is why Cap's able to still best him. Ouch. Ooh. Woof. I was just about to say,
Nice.
tweet.
Unless you want a 2-inch hole in your sternum, I put that gun down.
See, I would just do it. But I guess Nick Fury would shoot
His
him.
arm, the moment you pick it off.
That was a good bit of acting right there. I'm not saying there's no... It's not like he's bad acting, but like he almost had a look of like, we've been beat. Like,
Yep. Like, we've been duped.
get that
Get
out of my
out of
house. Oh! Nice! Rarely do you see headbutts in superhero movies. They don't get used often. Except for Superman.
Right. Choke slam.
Drop it! He says, I didn't even remember. He's got the choke!
It's all over. No, it's not. Oh, I'm sorry.
We've never seen that in UFC. Like, here and pin the arm with the leg. He went to sleep.
I'm on 41, and for the southwest stairwell.
Too bad Sam didn't have a gun. Just blow him away right there. Ooh, another headbutt.
Headbutt. There you go.
Nobody wins in a headbutt, though.
There are no prisoners with Hydra. Just order. An order only comes from pain. Shut the
That was a
Both
straight
aiming
up.
for the face.
They both definitely got hit in the face because neither of them blocked.
It looked like they were really close too.
Here we go. We're gonna see all the Easter eggs here. Nice flip. Ooh, so he's been shot twice now, right? Once in the side and then once in the leg.
Yes.
I don't think he got hit there.
No. He's a little woozy.
Three times. That one was in the stomach.
You mean the back?
Well, it went all the way through to the stomach. That is probably the worst we've seen Cap. Like, that one moment. Well, it's going to get worse, actually. Here we go. All the Easter eggs. There. Holy shit. President Ellis. Marcus Bledsoe. I don't know who that is. Michael Linden. Who the hell is that? Tony Stark. Avengers Tower. I'm sure there's other ones. Like, if you freeze framed and, like, went through and looked at them all.
Yeah.
I love this. The way he goes, where are the targets? It's like, why do we have...
Where are the targets? Where are the targets?
Okay, Cap, get out of there.
Like, why do they have to count down like that? It's like, just press the goddamn button. Like, why are we counting down from 3? We're making this dramatic or something?
Tiger, are we in some type of movie?
This
Well, what are we? Yeah. Some kind of Winter Soldier?
This gives me some chills right here. Right here. Right. Close it. Like, Cap was ready to die. Like, well, with the 3 bullets he just took, I guess he probably thought, I'm kind of
like,
already,
I'm Dunsky. This is over. And where's Tony Stark?
I think.
Just kidding.
About Rocket's chances.
Time to go, Councilwoman. This way. Come on. You're gonna fly me out of there. No?
I would shoot him right there while he was turned around.
Oh, we did. Well, again, when it's you.
Nice. It's very smart. That would hurt so bad, though.
Get a few more in.
And with his dying breath, what does he say?
Natasha, come on.
Those things can take a real beating.
Nice. Nice. Close the gate.
That's a lot of
Who's
money.
cleaning up that?
Shield is.
There is no shield.
Well, I mean, they will.
I'm an employee of S.H.I.E.L.D. Well, then technically you're unemployed. I left him there. Nice shot, though, by the way. Nice grouping.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Cap is not 100% right now. And he still lifts this thing off him. Luckily, this last one took its sweet-ass time to
I know,
go
right?
down.
To fall. And then they're still fighting.
It's kind of like happy with that one guy in Iron Man 2.
Yeah.
I got him! He got messed up.
Yep.
That's not the one that they're on, though. Cap and Bucky. Nice.
Woo!
Shit your pants. She changed into her Black Widow costume. For what reason? But I don't know. She doesn't do anything else the rest of the like, I'm not complaining.
Right.
Arm's a little messed up there. No, it's not.
What if he had 2 metal arms?
You know me. He's trying to fight it now. He's like
He knows.
fighting with his head. No, I guess that is the one that they're on. Never mind.
Why not just turn off the engines and just let it just drop in the water?
It's the one line that pushes the button completely. Oh, ho, ho, ho. So was I. He's no defense. He's just letting it happen. You're my mission. Right there.
There it is.
There's the
Look
button.
at his eyes. Oh, God. Dude, Cap's jacked up, man.
Dude, like, seriously.
He's a little meshed up.
Did anybody think Cap was going to die right here, though?
Yeah, because he can still drown.
I'm glad they didn't show, like, a hand. You know what I mean? Oh, no, they do. Never mind.
Man. Piece of shit.
I just think that's cliche. Like, that's in so many movies.
Cliche.
I
was waiting for you to be like, man, I hope it's not Bucky.
I know it's Bucky. But I do like how he saves him, but kind of he just leaves him there. Like he's got 3 bullet wounds, and look at his lip. He messed him up. Bucky in Ultimate Fighting. Ground and pound. Defend yourself. Defend yourself.
We can't take him hand to hand.
Countermeasures ready. Let's kick his ass. First time you heard that in the theater.
Oh, I was geeking.
Let's kick his ass. Yeah, he's messed up.
There it is.
Trouble Man soundtrack. Oof.
God. Like, to see him get messed up like that, it's like, yeah he was hit pretty hard. Got the Joker stitches on the side of the face. I really hope they call back to that.
They have to. They have to call back to everything. Nice. So she's the CIA now.
Why would you take off your eyes and ears while the people are still firing the guns?
Well, unless the guy just said, alright.
Ceasefire.
Ceasefire.
Hail Hydra.
Why Why are they saving him, by the way? Like, why save him?
No clue. What's their job, to save people, I guess? I don't know. I don't know.
Even criminals?
I wasn't there.
I wasn't there.
I don't know what there is left for him to say. I think the wreck in the middle of the Potomac made his point fairly open.
He can explain how this country is expected to maintain its national security now that he and you have laid waste to our intelligence apparatus.
Hydra was selling you lies, not intelligence.
Many of which you seem to have had a personal hand in telling.
Agent, you should know that there are some on this committee who feel
F these dudes.
Right.
Against it, but you belong in the penitentiary, not mouthing off on Capitol Hill.
You're not going to put me in a prison. You're not going to put any of us in a prison.
You're just going to make us sign some bullshit Sokovia Accords.
Because you need us. Yes, the world is a vulnerable place. And yes, we help make it that way. But we're also the ones best qualified to defend it. So if you want to arrest me, arrest me.
Oh.
You'll know where to find me.
Well, she's got us there, boys.
That smirk.
He's just like by a highway. This dude's an arson. An arsonist. Like,
Say what again?
a little Pulp Fiction reference coming up here.
So, you've experienced this sort of thing before?
What's on his fake gravestone? Pulp Fiction reference. Did it say what his middle name, or did it just still say J?
Just a J.
I'm sure it's in the comics somewhere.
Wanted to ask if you come. Something I gotta do. How about you, Wilson? Could use a man with your ability.
I'm more of a soldier than a spy.
All right, then. Anybody ask for me? Don't they can find me.
And in Hawkeye's barn.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody else was at the cemetery visiting. like, wait, aren't you Captain America?
Through all my covers, I gotta go figure out your name.
It might take a while.
That thing you asked for. Calling a few favors, but yes. Will you do me a favor?
It's a funky jacket he's wearing.
Mm-hmm.
Not a nurse.
Oh.
Bam.
What was it?
Flap. Bam. Bam. I don't know why I'm doing that.
So Sam, I would love for Sam to be like, "Where's my kiss?" Like, come on.
He just hung back and just let him.
You're going after me. And that's coming. I know. When do we start?
So the line was only in the trailer where he goes, "We just did." So
Right.
That was only a trailer line. I'll tell you what, Marvel's got really good credits, like the graphics. Well, there you have it. Captain America, the Winter Soldier.
Still a good movie.
Oh.
Still holds up.
Are you kidding me?
Stands the test of time.
Yeah, it does. Or like Cap. Man, the Russo brothers know what they're doing. Like, I'm coming from someone who likes Age of Ultron a lot. I'm glad that it's not Joss Whedon doing the third one, not doing Infinity War. I think
Right.
Russo brothers, they showed in Civil War they know how to give everybody their due.
Right.
And tell a very, very compelling story with humor that works and doesn't feel forced. Like, there was humorous moments in Civil War.
Yeah.
But that movie might still be the darkest movie that the MCU has had. Like, it gets really dark.
This one was pretty dark, but yeah.
It still has those funny moments. Like, like the Bucky and Sam, after he kisses Sharon, like, yeah, I get it, boy. like
Yeah.
I do like, they're really cool credits.
Now I'm sitting here trying to think of all the credits we've seen. Like
everything's a character. Like, everything represents that person's character in the movie.
Civil War was cool.
Hey! George St. Pierre.
Civil War was cool because it was
The shadows.
Like the shadows. And the one with Black Widow with Scarlett Johansson,
Mhm.
how it was cracked in the middle, like she was split.
Yep.
So.
Bum, 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 bum. Ooh, this is a good after credit scene. This is big.
There it is.
He got killed way too early, though. I would have liked for him to stick around. We never got to know him, really. All he knows is he was a Hydra scientist.
But did we need to know him?
He was huge in the comics. Huge.
Yeah, but not in...
Reveal.
There it is.
Because everybody was like, where the hell did the scepter go after Avengers? Colonel Struck us the Avengers. But it's the Avengers.
What about the volunteers? The dead will be buried so deep that their ghosts won't be able to find them.
Oh.
That's a good line.
And the survivors?
The twins. Yes.
Sooner or later, they will meet the twins. It's not a world of spies anymore.
It's a good line.
Of heroes. This is the age of miracles.
Age of...
Ultron. It's pretty jacked.
You got a little cut. But
Boom.
you made some gains.
Get some fast gains. I don't know. When I first saw that after credit scene when this movie came out, I mean, I knew who they were, like, when I saw it, but I did not think. Well, I guess it was Scarlet Witch, not her brother, but how big of an impact they would have on this universe and how much of a staple they would become, or she would become.
Oh yeah. I mean, like think if like what future movies would be without them.
Well, we'll know what future movies are without him, but
Yeah, because his contract ran
Dude.
out.
I will say, like, I'm excited to get to Ultron later, but when he dies, and
I think that was the first time we dealt with a real death.
but her reaction to it gets me not only a little choked up, but like chills when she drops to her knees screaming, and all the Ultron bots, she just whoosh, like
Yeah.
what she can do when her emotions are spiked.
Mm-hmm.
Like, imagine if, say, Vision bites it, and like
Oh man.
Thanos throws him at the feet of Wanda.
Oh.
Just she might kill like some event. What if that's how some Avengers die? Like, she just loses it and like doesn't target where she's going, and just like
I don't know about
like
that.
Hawkeye standing next to her, and she like disintegrates him. Like Wanda, no.
What if Hawkeye is seeing how powerful Thanos is,
Wanda, light him up.
and Hawkeye basically, like, I don't know how he would say this, but he's like about to die, and then he just looks at her.
Get off your ass. Or remember, you are an Avenger.
And then you just see Hawkeye.
We have to stop.
Then you just see Hawkeye just give his last breath, and then she just goes
AWOL.
ape shit.
And it does nothing. Like, it does nothing to phase him.
He just absorbs it into the gauntlet.
You know, like, we still know I mean, I know a lot just based off their comic counterparts, but, like, in the movie verse, we have seen very little to none of Thanos' children. Like, think about that. We're getting a movie with Corvus Glaive, or that's hard to say his name. Corvus Glaive, Ebony Maw, Proxima Midnight, like, his fucking kids! Proxima Midnight's the one that throws the spear at Cap.
Proxima's Midnight?
Proxima Midnight's the one that throws his spear at Cap, and he catches it in the trailer. And in the comics, that spear basically at the end had, like, black holes or something. Like dark matter, and like if it hit you, you would be like, it was like sucked into a black hole. The Cap's like, bitch, shit out of my house. Somebody had mentioned the thing about that scene is normally in trailers and movies, that is usually a villain shot when somebody throws something, like in a superhero movie. Somebody throws something and somebody that just like you expected to hit them, but they catch it. That's normally like a villain thing, like Bucky, like in this movie.
And Hela.
Yeah, with the hammer. It's happened a lot, like, but Cap's like, I'm darker now, I have a beard, and my uniform's all dirty.
I kind of can't wait.
I don't know, my red box?
Maybe we might red box it.
So our next one, visual effects by Logan. So our next will be Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh my god!
I'm so excited.
Dude, Guardians of the Galaxy was a sleeper. They announced it, and we're all like,
well, we did not think it was going to be bad.
No,
but none of us expected it to be as good as it was.
It's like, oh, bold move, Cotton.
But I knew immediately within 5 minutes, the first 5 minutes of the movie, that this is something special. That opening scene with Star-Lord when he's dancing to the music, I went, oh, this is something
Chris
real special.
Pratt is my spirit animal.
Did you hear about Kevin Smith?
No.
He had a massive heart attack the other day.
What?
100% blockage.
Jeez.
He was recording his comedy special. And you know how you record a comedy special, you do 2 shows, and they use stuff from both for the actual special? He skipped the second show to go to the hospital. They said if he didn't, he wouldn't be with us anymore.
Wow.
So that's good that
Sucks
he got to
for
the hospital.
That show that they bought.
Yeah. I like this after credit scene. The Winter Soldier theme's really cool. It's freaky.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, aren't you Bucky? Like, that's like Screech. Did we get a Captain America Will Return? I don't think we did we? We didn't get a Captain America Will Return. Never mind, we did. In Avengers Age of Ultron. Some bitch. They laugh like Bucky, the same kid's in there and he sees Bucky. Bucky's like, shh. Just like Cap
You
was.
freak that kid out.
Well, he's like, never mind. All right. So there you have it, folks. Captain America: The Winter Soldier.
The Winter Soldier. That's a good movie.
You started this one.
You're right. Well, guys, thank you for tuning in and watching along with us, The Winter Soldier, America Captain. This is Comic Iconic.
I hate you.
If you haven't watched the other ones, please go back and watch those as well. Make sure you get caught up for Infinity War, because that comes out now a week early. So now we really have to.
God.
We have to crank these out in time. So before we depart, what?
I was just thinking, like, what do we have left?
Yeah, what?
Guardians is next, right? I'm excited about that. Then we have Ultron, Ant-Man, Civil War, Doctor Strange, Realms Magic.
It is the best magic.
It's the best magic. And then you have Guardians 2, Spider-Man Homecoming. I'm really excited about that.
Spider-Man Homecoming.
And Thor Ragnarok. And
then BP.
Black Panther. Well, here's the big thing, because say Infinity War hits and we haven't hit Black Panther yet, we're not just going to go F it, we're done. We'll do it afterwards, because we still have Avengers 4 next year and Ant-Man and the Wasp this year and Captain Marvel next year. What
a time to be a Marvel fan.
We live in an age of miracles.
Anyway, before we depart, guys, don't forget, head over to the Stardust app, check us out, because when we see Infinity War, you best believe we are going to post on Stardust. We might do it a few times. Once or twice.
I don't know about you, but I am seeing that. Well, we're going to see it together, but then I'm buying tickets in the same frickin' seat for the very next showing, so I just can go back and sit down again and watch it again. I have to. What do you think the runtime's going to be? It better be
2 hours. This was 2:16.
What would you be okay with?
I'd be okay because there's so many people.
The longest, I think, is 2:27, and that was Civil War.
I could probably go with a 2:30, 2:45.
If they said it was 3 hours, would you be okay?
Oh God.
I would just get a frickin' just one of those toilet bowl things and just strap that bad boy right on, and just I won't want to leave.
Be prepared to shit your pants.
I might have to do that for any length of time for this movie.
Anyway, if you guys liked what you saw, make sure you guys
comment,
share,
and subscribe,
so that you don't miss anything from this channel. And make sure you guys stay tuned.
Stay iconic.
And cue music.
Holy Grail.